A Gallup poll just asked who is to blame for incidents of vandalism and verbal threats that followed the health care bill passing the Congress. 49% say Democratic tactics are a major reason for the incidents. Hold it right there. The tactic the Democrats used to pass health care is called the legislative process, and there's a reason that Americans believe the Democrats are to blame for the hate talk. It's called the conservative media. This very same poll shows that 46% blame harsh criticism by conservative commentators on television and on radio. Limbaugh, Beck, Hannity, and the rest of the hate merchants on the radio dial on the right. They have been on a mission to destroy this president and the Democrats since day one. They have a stronghold on the market. Ever since President Obama took office, it has really turned ugly.
We need to defeat these bastards. We need to wipe them out. We need to chase them out of town.
I'll tell you, I only have one mission from now until November. It is to defeat them. It is to defeat them.
A crisis that I believe is being perpetuated purposely by this administration. Our economic and employment crisis, our jobs and employment crisis, that was what this president was going to take care of if he got elected. And he got elected, and he's ignoring it on purpose. He's made it worse on purpose.
The battle is health care. The war is freedom.
Their health care legislation is the real death threat in this scenario. It's a death threat against the country as it was founded.
You tell me how this has honor or integrity. It doesn't. The fruit of this tree is extraordinarily evil. The fruit of this tree is corrupt and poison.
Yeah, saving lives, 30-some-odd million people going to get health care insurance in this country. And, of course, the discrimination is going to be over because of the pre-existing condition. You see, folks, that's the kind of garbage that is pumped out every day on the airwaves by the righties. I guess we're doing Psycho Talk early tonight. This is what passes for entertainment in America. So Americans believe this stuff because it's really what they have access to, the only thing they have access to. An exhaustive joint study conducted in 2007 by the Center for American Progress and Free Press titled The Structural Imbalance of Political Talk Radio shows some shocking figures. The analysis of the political talk programming on the 257 news talk stations owned by the 5 largest commercial station owners reveals this. 91% of political talk radio programming on stations owned by the top 5 commercial station owners is conservative. Only 9% is progressive. Here are the numbers on the hours. 2,570 hours and 15 minutes of conservative talk are broadcast each weekday on these stations compared to just 254 hours of progressive talk. Now, 92% of these stations, do not broadcast a single minute of liberal talk radio programming. There is no such thing as balance on political talk radio in this country. Conservatives own it. They program it. They syndicate it. Major radio companies like Salem, Bonneville Broadcasting, and Citadel have never had 1 minute of progressive talk syndicated on their stations, ever. 98% of Americans consume some type of audio every single day. Conservatives have used this practical monopoly to push their agenda for years. Now, in Washington, D.C., here's a perfect example. Washington, D.C., 93% of the folks there, registered voters, they are Democrats. Now, there were 2 talk stations that broadcast conservative talk. When CBS decided to flip one of their stations to a 50,000-watt AM signal, calling it the Big Talker, this was back on November 10th, 2008, the program director refused to consider progressive talk, saying that they're just going to take the station hard right. So in an overwhelmingly liberal city, with the Democratic votership at 93%, they decided that it was a good business decision to saturate the airwaves with more right-wing talk, even though they have, superstar Glenn Beck on the air. Defy this, Glenn. You have 0 ratings in Washington, D.C. Zilch. Nil. Nada. 0. Now, the second-tier radio talk station, WTNT, is ranked 30th in the market with a 0.4 share. Now, this kind of imbalance goes unchallenged we're supposed to believe that this is the free market. I think it's ownership. And I think it's time for Congress to get involved. It's time for the fairness doctrine to be reviewed by the Congress and then implemented. The airwaves are public. It's not in the public's interest to have 92% of right-wingers out there filling the airwaves that is just so anti anything the liberals want to do. Tell me where the fairness is. Don't tell me it's the free market. I gave you an example of the Baxter and what he's doing in Washington, D.C., but they decide to put that garbage on the air anyway. It's not about business. It's about an ideology, and it's about getting Obama big time. Get your cell phones out. I want to know what you think. Tonight's text survey is, do you think Congress should take action to balance political talk radio? Text A for yes, text B for no to 622-639. We'll bring you the results later on in the show.